What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Reality Pill. Today we are going to be reacting to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so very nice to meet you. I am new to your channel.
Uh-oh.
So, just kind of following along. So, I've just
First off,
with the
let's
whole
start with this. What's your name?
My name's Susan.
Hi, Susan. How old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. What you got for me?
So, I'm 30 and I have 2 kids. So, I'm single. I have 2 kids from a previous relationship. So I was kind of trying to rate myself, but I am still like very like young, active. I have a lot to offer. I make great money. I have good, well-behaved children, and I am in LA dating, and I just find dating in LA so hard. So I actually don't have like a problem like meeting like what you call like high profile men, like men or
You
high
just got a problem
value.
getting a husband.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because you got two
I
kids.
so it's just the 2 kids
No,
thing, like
it's not just. It's not just. It's not just. It's big. I mean, you're 30 years old and all this career stuff. But where? How many different fathers?
one.
Okay. How come you and he didn't get married?
I was so young when I was in that relationship, so I met
Okay.
him when
How
I
old is
was
your
very
oldest
young.
child?
10.
How old is your youngest?
7.
So you were 23. That's
When
not
I
young.
had my daughter, yeah. So my kid's father, he was older than me. And
But listen to what I'm about to say. You were younger. You were old enough to make babies.
yeah.
First one at 20, even though I'm not okay with it, you can let it slide. But the second one, man, that's a choice. Why didn't
Yeah.
you?
No, we were in the like I was with him for like 6 or 7 years.
But you weren't his wife, and that's a
No.
difference.
Yeah.
So if you'll let me explain it to you, I'll try. You're a
Okay.
woman that was with a man for 6 or 7 years, and you gave him the highest honor a woman can give any man on the planet. You gave him children. You gave him not only one, you gave him two. And yet you did not require him to even bestow the title of a wife upon you. So you go back out into the market, older, with two children, you expect someone in that market to accept you older and bestow the title of wife upon you? That's how men look at it. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And then being in LA, one of the most competitive markets for women in the world. Competition is stiff out there. I'll be there in a couple of weeks. Beautiful
Well, I
woman on every
wouldn't
corner.
say like so I do meet great men. I don't think it's hard finding the man
No,
to like
okay, man.
be committed to.
Oh, no. See, this is how we judge over here. We don't judge by dealing with dating. We judge in weddings.
And hey, that is a standard a lot of women can't argue with. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how long he was dating you. It doesn't matter how long you believe you were with him. It doesn't count until that man sits there and says, you know what? Let me go ahead and give this woman my last name. Let me go ahead and even in this type of economy and government and culture, they're putting up a risk of everything they worked hard for and is willing to risk that for you. So until a man is ready to risk all of that, you don't have him. You don't. So it's cool to be dealing with and dating and all of that, but it does not equal up to the ring. He didn't step over that line. He didn't say this is that person. Great point by Kevin.
That's the only thing that counts. If you're not married, you're losing.
Hmm.
See, that makes it real clear because you've had everything up to that point anyway, right?
I've been engaged.
Right. I don't count those either because women, especially a lot of black women, have been engaged for a long time, 3, 4, 5 engagements. See, when you make it real clear, Does a high value man or whatever term you're using, has any one of them married you? And the answer is no. And that's what I say. The dating market is difficult because you're not an unattractive woman. Sure, a guy will take you out for a nice date. You really want to know what we think? How tall are you?
I'm 5'6". I weigh 115 pounds.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'll take you out. Oh hell yeah, I would take you
So I
out.
don't have a problem finding men take
Of
me out.
course
I've
not. I
been
would,
on
but the
great
thing
dates.
is, but what are you finding them for though? Yeah, I would take you out, get you a nice steak and some lobster. We'd have a good old time, and I would blow your back out, but I wouldn't marry you.
See, what I think I really have an issue is like finding men that don't want like the superficial. Like I feel like the type of guys like they just want a woman that like looks good on their arm. Like
Yes.
so like when you
Hold
say
on, listen. Let me
$300
stop,
date,
stop,
I've been
stop,
on
stop,
like
stop, stop, stop,
$1,000.
stop, stop right there. Yes, that's what we want because that's who we are. And you want a
Yeah,
man,
that's the problem I have with dating. That's
but
why I don't
listen,
feel like
listen, listen,
oh,
listen,
okay.
listen.
Listening.
You want men not to be men. You want men to think like women. That's not what we value, ma'am. We want a beautiful woman on our arm.
Yeah,
And,
that's the problem.
well, no, you're the problem.
I'm the
Because,
problem.
yes, you're the problem because I'm telling you what men want. You've experienced what men want, and you've got a problem with it. That's your problem. We're not going to change. You're either going to get on board with it or you will die alone.
So what should I be looking for then?
Well, honestly, first you need to get down and understand that you have no leverage. You have no leverage in this matter. It's the men. We control access to relationships. You control access to sex. You need to understand what a man that you would want, what he would want in a girlfriend, wife, or significant other.
Like a good mother,
No, ma'am. No,
a
no, no,
good
no, ma'am. No,
wife.
that changes from every man. That changes from man to man. Where's your father?
Oh, I didn't grow up with a mother or a father.
All right. So, due respect, you don't seem to get that men judge the way we judge. And yes, like I said, you have no problem getting men to pay you attention. You've got no problem attracting men. But
Yeah,
getting a man to take you seriously, and would you like to be married?
I would.
Okay, and that's a problem because you're asking a man to become a stepfather. You're asking, let's say you're asking me to come in and take care of one man's child, a man's two children.
Mhm.
I didn't create those. It's all downside. I've been a stepfather. It's a horrible deal.
What about
I
the
don't,
men that have children of their own? They want a stepmother.
well, again, you still
I
act
think
as though
like
you
most men at this
listen.
age.
Okay, listen. I'll answer it. See, you're still speaking as if you have leverage in this thing, and I'm trying to level set you. Even if I have children, I got more options than you. I can go find a woman with no kids because I can afford both of you. If I can afford to take care of you and your kids, I can afford to take care of her and no kids.
Yeah.
Why would I pick you and your kids when I know your kids are not going to? I'm not their father. They'll never look at me as their father. I got all the responsibility and none of the upside of being a biological father. Can I discipline those children like they were my own?
They don't need discipline. They're
I
very
see.
great
That's your
children.
problem. There you go, right there. She said they
They
don't need
really
discipline.
don't.
Okay, this
My
is
kids are
why.
so
This is
great.
why. Shh, this is you're in freaking sane if you don't think children, kids are not special. They need discipline just like anyone else. Maybe you don't. Okay. Then this is the problem. They don't need discipline. So the answer is could I discipline the child?
Yeah.
Okay, without you questioning me.
Yeah. If I choose you as my partner, like I'm
Okay.
have complete trust in you, and
Okay.
like
So
I
I could
love
so I could
greatly.
so I could spank the children.
They don't need spanked.
No. I could spank the see right there. I said I could discipline children. You said yes.
Spanking. Oh
Pay
Lord,
attention, woman.
I am.
You said I could discipline the children without you questioning me. Yes. So if I decide to spank them, I gotta listen to your mouth because they don't need it. That's why you need to stay single until your kids are gone. That's the choice you made when you reproduced, ma'am. And I need you ladies to understand something. You going out here having babies without marriage and then breaking up with men, you incur consequences. We don't want those kids around us because we cannot take care of them, cannot discipline them. We don't want to have to put up with all this other stuff. You're a fun woman. Guys look at you and be like, she's got 2 kids and she's 5'6", 115. She's a lot of fun. She's obviously sexually active. I'll have a good time with you, but no way, God, not no way, but very unlikely the man's going to take you seriously, especially when you start talking. Because I
Start
believe what
talking.
you're telling me is honestly, and I'm like, who wants this deal?
Who doesn't want this deal? A beautiful woman that is a great mother, has a
Right.
great career.
Okay. Oh,
I'm not like
don't care about your career.
strong, like I'm submissive. I
Nobody,
will
but
clean,
listen,
I will
did you
cook,
hear what
I
I just
will
said? Did you just
wash
hear
your.
what? Okay, did you hear what I just said? Don't care about your career. The
Yeah,
the
no, I
thing is,
understand that.
ma'am, it's
Most men
the two
don't.
kids. That's the 2 kids. Everything you're saying does not overcome the deficit that 2 children bring.
If I mean, like you have money, that doesn't matter to you
If you have what?
financially. I said you have money, that doesn't matter to you
I have
financially.
more.
You have what?
I have more.
More.
More money. I have more money than you. I have
Oh,
more
I
money than
understand
I
that.
have more
Yeah.
money and I can go over there and get her and she's 25, she has no kids. And I don't have to deal with any of the stuff we just talked about. She's 25, agreeable, cooperative, fit, and ready to get on my program, have butt naked, freaky circus sex, and she's happy to be there and experience all these new things. I'm dealing with a 30-year-old woman who's
What
got
about
her mind.
connection?
Listen, okay. See, when this conversation is over, I go back to my wonderful life. You go back to your life still trying to figure these things out, and I'm just trying to help you, lady. I'm not
So
saying you're
just
not everything you're
don't try
saying
to
you
settle
are,
down for the next like 8 years,
but you're
basically.
not okay. And who is actively pursuing you to be their wife?
I mean, I got options.
Who is actively pursuing you to be their wife?
I got options. I don't really like
Ma'am,
them.
you
I
did
I like.
no, that would be a fiance. See, this is where the truth comes in. You can either, ma'am, you don't have these kind of options. And
I
I'm
do
trying to
have
explain,
options.
okay, then you wouldn't be here. If you actually had options of the kind and caliber of man that you want, then they were really considering you to be their wife, you wouldn't be here right now.
I know. I'm just kind of like learning about. I mean, I'm new here, so this is literally like my first time like really
Well,
watching
but
your
the thing
videos.
is, ma'am, you're still you're a baby mama of 2.
Hmm.
And are you telling me you're dating someone seriously?
Oh, I always have options.
What? Okay, you can tell this woman is clearly trying to deflect, and she's just trying to make up things as she go. Kevin is like, "Do you clearly have options?" She's like, "Well, yeah, like yeah, these options are right there. I can marry them at any time. So why aren't you married? If these men are as valuable as you think they are, or as you say they are, why aren't you married to them? They wouldn't just be sitting there as options. If you want to be married, like you said you did, and these guys were so great, why aren't you married?" And fellas, hopefully we can wake up and start taking notes of this foolishness. When it doesn't add up, when it doesn't sound right, most likely because it isn't. Let's continue.
I'm going to ask you one more time, and if you are vague, I'm going to bid you a good night. Just asking you, are you dating someone seriously?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been seeing one another?
It's been like 2 years.
2 years. Has he expressed any desire to make you his wife?
Yes.
Has he taken you ring shopping in the last 2 years?
We've been ring shopping, yeah.
When?
About 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
But this ain't the guy that like really just like sparks like my I don't know. It just doesn't feel like someone I want to be with forever. So that's
So
more
I
so on
go
my
back to
part.
the
That's more on
first
my
thing I
part.
asked you. Are you telling me you are seeing someone, then the man who's actively considering you is the man you want to be with? And you said I've got
No,
options, and
with
and
it.
you just went through this convoluted way of getting back down to, I
Because
got
it's hard
somebody
to
in the.
explain my love life.
Well, no, ma'am. What it is it's hard for you to deal with the truth. What it is one, you don't have a man that you want considering you to be his wife. You got a man that you don't want who sounds like he would take you, but you don't want to marry him. That's why it's been 2 years. This is why you're on here trying to figure it out. And I'm only trying to help you, but it seems like you'd rather argue or be right than
No,
listen.
I'm not trying to argue.
Okay, well, then I need you to understand that your children are a massive impediment. How about this? Would you like to have additional children?
I would.
How many?
Oh, maybe two? 1 to 2.
So let's say you and I were to get married, okay?
Hmm.
What you automatically set up is you get pregnant on our wedding night and you give birth to Kevin Jr. Then a year after that you give birth to Kim. Kevin and Kim are my biological children with you, right?
Okay.
Then I still have to take care of your two other children, right?
So we have 4.
4 kids in the house.
Yeah.
Kevin and Kim are mine. If
Hmm.
I decide to spank Kevin, you can't say shit to me because he's mine biologically. You can't
Don't
tell
worry.
me to listen. Okay, you're going to sit there and zip your mouth and let me get through the example before you say something. Can you do that? Give me a minute. Kevin and Kim are mine. They're my financial responsibility, and you cannot pull the mommy card on me because biologically you can't one up me. You can't play the high joker. You can't say those aren't, but when it comes to your children, they're your children. I've got to discipline them in line with what you think is right. So I got two sets of kids in the house under two sets of rules. That's madness. I've seen it. Men don't want that, man. Can you understand that?
Hmm.
That's the problem with having children already. Because you would have 2 kids by me, 2 kids over here. But yet, if they want to go to college, I'm still supposed to pay for it. If your children want to go to college, I got to put a roof over their head, food in their bellies, and provide for them just like I was providing for Kevin and Kim. Except Kevin and Kim, let's say you and I divorced. Kevin and Kim are mine. I still got visitation. Do I necessarily have anything with those kids? If you decide not to let me see my stepkids, you could cut that bond. You ladies never think of it from a man's side. It's all what you want. And like you said, you want a man to not be into all this superficial stuff and da da da, which means you really don't give a damn what we think. We're just supposed to come in and do what you need. That's fine, but you better be offering a hell of a deal. And I'd yet to hear that.
Only because of the kids.
Well, the kids are big, ma'am. They are big. I mean, and here's the thing you do have the option because you say only cause of the kids, but that's a big deal.
Would you date? Oh, so you dating a woman with children is like off the table for
I
you?
married a woman with a child, ma'am. I understand what I'm talking about. I'm not just doing. No, I would not date a woman with a child. No, I would not.
Gotcha.
I've been there. And the thing is, where's the children's father?
Oh, I left him.
Where is he alive?
Yeah.
Is he involved in the children's life at all?
Yeah.
Then, if you really are serious, give custody to the father. Go off with your new husband and make a new family.
Oh,
See,
I couldn't do that.
well, then guess what? Buy a dog and wait till they're out of the house, man. Because I've talked about women like you all the time. You're not willing to give anything up. I asked you about discipline. They don't need this. They don't
Oh,
need that. Give up custody. Can't do that, ma'am. You're not fit. I mean, no disrespect, ma'am, but you're not really fit to be with somebody. You want someone to fit into your particular jagged life. And why would a man who has options choose that just because you're attractive? I mean, you're attractive, but in LA, that's a dime a dozen. I mean, you'd have to understand that though.
I do know that, but I think I'm
Right.
more
So
valuable than just the way I look.
what?
I said I'm definitely more valuable than just my looks.
Granted. I'm never
Yeah.
saying that you're not.
Like I'm
But
from
what?
the Midwest. I'm a good Midwestern girl. I'm not
Okay,
a LA
ma'am.
girl, so I'm not
I
the
get. I'm from Oklahoma, ma'am. I'm from the
yeah.
Midwest too. But what I'm saying is, okay, let's try it this way.
I know I
What
hear you loud and
what would
clear.
the man? What would the kind of man that you want? What would he want from a woman? From a
Um,
wife?
from a wife,
Mhm.
he would I think what I value, like just at the end of the day, is just like pure connection. Like do I like love? It's just love. There's nothing else. Like do I want this person? Do I look look up to this person? Is do I feel like this person is a good person? Is you know, do we share the same values? Is the same morals? Like is there laughter, joy, excitement in our
What does he
relationship?
want from a wife, ma'am? And you gave me.
Oh, what does he want from like just a wife? Like
It's,
maybe just a good housewife, a woman that cooks
okay,
for
okay,
him.
ma'am. So let me ask you a question. Were your mother and father married?
No.
All right. Then you were not raised to be a housewife.
No, I don't think I would. Definitely was not raised to be no housewife, that's for sure. But I
Listen,
can't give up on that
listen.
hope and that dream that I'll
Look,
find the right
if you,
person.
I'm a slap the smack out of you. I'll let you go, man. But you cannot overtalk me. I'm trying to
I
be
try.
nice, man, but you're not going to do that. Look, you weren't raised to be a housewife. And you just said the kind of man that you would want, what he would want is a good housewife. Then he wouldn't want you because you're not one. By
But
your
you,
own admission, you're not one,
I wasn't raised to be one,
which means you're not one.
but I had great influences. My
Then,
aunt and
if you
uncle
had
who helped
such
raise
great
me.
influences,
I
why
did.
hasn't someone met Bish? Why? See, I'm done. Because you
You're
keep
just
over
going back
talking me,
and forth.
man. Yes,
You're just
I said it. And if you want
going
me to
back
go
and
for
forth.
if because I've told you to stop over talking me. When I start talking, you stop.
Yeah, but you don't have to call me a bitch.
Bish, I'll say it again.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Bish. What is
Bye,
wrong with
bye.
you? What you just witnessed was pretty privilege. She's used to getting by on her above average looks, but she's got below average outcomes. And no matter how I tried to talk to her, she's going to sit there and stamp her feet because she was going to get her way. I'm not trying to screw you, and I'm not impressed by you. I see prettier women in my personal life. So due respect, ma'am, I was trying to have a conversation with you. And I told you multiple times, stop doing it. But like the little petulant child you are, you're going to have your way. That is why you are unfreaking fit for a relationship. You picked a deadbeat. You sat there and lied about being somebody's therapy. I let that go on because I need you ladies to understand that's what's out here. That woman had no concept of what a man would want. All it was men shouldn't be this way, men shouldn't be that way. Then go get a woman or go buy a dog. Well, he would want a loving partner and somebody to be there and da da da. Are you that? No. Well, he would want a good housewife to take care of. Was your mother and father married? No. Then you weren't raised to be a housewife? No. So not a housewife. Well, no, but I can't give up on the hope that I could be. Okay, you could also be an Olympic athlete too. You're not gonna give up on that hope? Yeah. It's time to stop hoping. It's time to start getting adjusted to reality. It's time to put some of these foolish hopes up. Fantasy. You hear? Well, could I discipline the children? Sure. Without having to listen to you? Yeah. Even whoop. Well, they wouldn't need a whipping. They wouldn't need this. They wouldn't need that. Ma'am, I got news for you. You want men to not be so superficial? Based on the conversation we had, that's all you have to bring to the table. Not, I would say all. That's the highest of your selling effect. That's it. Because your history, your past, dad, child's father. I mean, you guys can go back and listen to it.
Wow. What an episode by Kevin. And I think this one right here should be the one that makes its rounds. Because we have to stop having our people take the short end of the stick when it comes to relationships like this. There's nothing you can do. There's no wiggle room for anything. You have all of the responsibility and none of the authority. This was a powerful episode. I want you guys to please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And turn on post notifications so you will be alerted when we upload more videos just like this one. It's been Reality Pill. It's been a great episode. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.